No problem whatsoever, but only for you, Mr. Jacobs, because you're our #1 customer.
Selling online has become the way to make a few bucks. The internet has made it easy for people to sell things that no one would ever buy from a real store. So if you're looking for a bargain or that rare treasure, eBay might be the way to go. You can find almost anything on eBay, including food. So believe it or not, here are 10 food items people actually sold on eBay.
I'll just need a credit card number.
Sorry, what's a credit number?
Pizza Hut Perfume.
Oh my God, Becky, look at that crust!
So we can only assume that some people love Pizza Hut so much that they just want to smell like it. We can't blame them. Pizza Hut does smell good and their pizzas are pretty tasty. Where else but eBay could you get your very own Pizza Hut perfume? You can find a lot of things on eBay, especially things you didn't know you wanted. Pizza Hut's parent company, Yum Brands, thought that a pizza-scented perfume would be a big hit. Such a big hit that they priced it at the luxurious price of $465. eBay sellers promoted this product by using keywords like limited edition, special, and of course, exclusive. They also marketed it in a very clever way by using a Facebook challenge that allowed 100 people to win a free bottle as opposed to having to spend almost $500.
Those were $500 sunglasses.
They all come with a congratulations letter and a $10 gift card. The gift card was automatically thrown in because Pizza Hut was very aware that there would be a couple of people who would be unsatisfied with their perfume, whether it smelled too much like pizza or not enough or not at all. The bottle is really nothing special to look at. It's simply a standard perfume bottle that says Pizza Hut on it. However, the packaging that it came in was clever. It was a personal pan pizza box. Somehow, I don't think Chanel has anything to worry about as long as they don't decide to create their own pizza-scented perfume.
What situation isn't improved by pizza?
Whoppers on eBay.
You idiot! I told you not to distract me while I'm on eBay!
So we aren't sure which hipster entry-level marketing assistant Burger King India had on their team, but this idea sounds a little suspect, yet kind of smart. In an effort to get their Indian customers to utilize online ordering more, we guess, the people at Burger King decided it was a great idea to encourage people to pre-order one of their 3 new Whoppers through an online eBay account. The burgers available for order were the Veggie Whopper, a Mutton Whopper, and a Chicken Whopper. This was way back in 2014 when the first Burger King was set to open in India. In an effort to control the ordering process and also do some pre-launch analysis, they encouraged patrons to place their orders on eBay.
What? How did you...
The internet's very intuitive.
Customers would receive a ticket voucher that they would present on opening day. It's a great way to control the masses of people that would no doubt be showing up for opening day. However, it is a little weird and we had to do a double take. Imagine how the people of India felt ordering their Whopper on eBay since this was a relatively new food ordering concept. Thank goodness the trend never caught on because how much trust would you have in a restaurant where you had to order your meal from some seller on eBay?
Redirecting to eBay.
McDonald's McFlurry Maker.
If you put that ice cream in your mouth, you're going to be in big trouble, young man.
There was a time in the late 90s and early 2000s when fast food franchises made replica toys of machines that produced their popular products. Why should you have to get up and go to a McDonald's restaurant to get a McFlurry when you could make one from the comfort of your own home? What kid or adult wouldn't want to have their own working McFlurry machine at their disposal? The toy machine was one that you cranked with your hands, and it came with 6 packs of what we assume is a powdered soft serve. And of course, you can't forget about the toppings. It also came with 2 packs of sprinkles and 2 packs of dessert mix.
Sounds almost like ice cream.
The one selling on eBay is obviously used because who would purchase this treat maker and sell it before using it? Probably no one. This is one of those novelties that, although sporting the Mickey D's logo, probably does not compare to the real deal. It's likely best to leave the McFlurry making to the McDonald's staff. And why stop at a McFlurry maker? How about an apple pie maker as well?
Well, we'll just tell your mother that we ate it all.
Cornflake.
Come on, let's get some breakfast.
Yes, a simple, regular old cornflake. Not even a frosted flake. A cornflake. But of course, there was something special about this cornflake. It's supposedly shaped like the state of Illinois. Two sisters managed to sell this item on eBay for a whopping $1,350 back in 2008. Can anyone believe that they actually sold a cornflake for more money than most people make on a single paycheck? According to reports, a man bought the Illinois cornflake because he was starting a collection of pop culture and Americana items.
It's full of valuable, worthless crap.
I guess a state-shaped cornflake is the best item to start a collection with. It's unclear how the sisters found the cornflake in the first place. I mean, how do you really distinguish a single cornflake from all the others? After selling a single cornflake for $1,350, we're pretty sure if we looked hard enough, we could find the other 49 states to help complete the buyer's collection. If you remember your American geography lessons, then maybe you too can pick up a cornflake and say, "Eureka! This is it, the state of California. Let's put it on eBay and make some money off it."
I'll have my secretary get back to you on that one.
Virgin Mary Toast.
Save me, Jeebus!
The Holy Mother herself graced us with her presence on a piece of toast back in 1994. A woman from Florida stated that she went to take a bite out of her grilled cheese sandwich, and there she was. Mother Mary's face was glancing back up at her. Ever since the enlightened discovery, the woman claims that the Virgin Mary Toast has brought her and her family luck. They even won $70,000 from the lottery since the divine grilled cheese was found. In 2004, she figured she would sell the toast on eBay and maybe it would give someone else luck. At that point, she had had it for 10 years and it had only just begun to mold when she decided to sell it. Does that mean all that luck has been used up?
They're always after me, Lucky Charms.
She figured she would make maybe a couple of $100 off the grilled cheese sandwich. However, by the end of the auction, the grilled cheese had attracted over 1.7 million hits on eBay, and when the hype died down, it sold for $28,000. So who would actually buy a grilled cheese sandwich that looked like the Virgin Mary? A company called GoldenPalace.com, an online casino that wanted it for pop culture reasons.
Well, that went as well as could be expected, didn't it?
6-year-old McDonald's burger and fries.
Woohoo! Cheap meat!
Want to order some 6-year-old McDonald's? At one point, you could have purchased just that on eBay. In the summer of 2018, an Ontario farmer decided to sell a 6-year-old McDonald's meal that included what looks to be a cheeseburger and small fries. The farmer listed the meal for $150 and was getting a little bit of interest until eBay pulled it down. According to eBay, it violated its terms and agreements, which forbids people from selling unpackaged or expired food. Good policy. The seller was a bit miffed and tweeted about the incident, saying that it was not being sold as edible food and restaurant food doesn't come with an expiry date as far as we are aware.
So what? Egg salad don't go bad.
So they are requiring something that is impossible to provide and doesn't exist. This must be corporate pressure. So why did this guy even have a 6-year-old McDonald's meal? Apparently, he bought the meal in 2012 for the specific reason of seeing how long it would last. He said the food basically held up. The fries remained looking stunningly good. The 6-year-old meal was described as follows. The fries look like they were purchased this morning. The burger itself has darkened a little bit. The bun is about as hard as a hockey puck, but it looks just like it's brand new cosmetically. The initial opening bid was set at $29.99, but nothing happened on the bid front before eBay pulled it down from the site.
I'd like to be alone with the sandwich for a moment.
Are you going to eat it?
Dorito shaped like the Pope's hat.
I am the Pope.
There's just something about society and religion. As if the Virgin Mary toast wasn't enough, someone found a Dorito in the shape of the Pope's hat. Here's the thing, Doritos are so good. Who would be able not to eat that Pope hat-shaped chip? I'm sure most of us would have just scarfed it down without noticing. If that were the case, we also would have lost out on $1,209. Yeah, that's right. This chip actually sold on eBay in 2005. The Pope's hat is one of the most recognizable hats, whether you are Catholic or not.
It's a stupid hat.
Even if you aren't religious, you've seen the Pope on TV, you've seen him portrayed on late-night sketch comedy shows and movies, and of course, you've seen him all over the news. So clearly, you know what this Dorito must look like. However, we have to say that Doritos are often in a curled-up shape like this. It's really not that special. The seller of the chip must have taken measurements to compare with the dimensions of the real Pope hat and figured out that there was something special about this curled-up chip. Special or not, it was bought by GoldenPalace.com. Yes, the same people who bought the Virgin Mary grilled cheese. Like we mentioned, they were interested in this item for pop culture reasons as well. We have to wonder what the bigger plan is. A traveling crazy food look-alike museum, perhaps?
To the Pope-mobile!
Harambe Cheeto.
Is that a monkey?
Remember the beloved gorilla Harambe? Well, since his untimely death, a lot of people have put efforts into immortalizing him. We can't fault them. But let's be clear, not everything needs to be an homage to the gorilla. Recently, a flaming hot Cheeto Harambe doppelganger was sold on eBay for a shocking $99,900. Call it $100,000 after shipping and handling. This is pretty crazy and sounds like something out of a movie. The seller listed the item with this tagline: "I opened up a bag of flaming hot Cheetos, and as soon as I looked inside, I came across this unique Cheetos that looks like Harambe the gorilla. This item is one of a kind. It measures up to about 1.5 inches in length. This item up for bid is only for this unique Cheetos, bag not included."
I'm like a Cheeto. You can't eat just one.
This makes a great collectible for anyone who appreciates rare items. What a great sales pitch and description. I mean, after hearing that, how could anyone resist placing a bid? The bidding initially started at $11.99, but it rose quickly and ultimately sold in early 2017. The item was getting so many hits that people were creating fake accounts and posting imitations of the famous Cheeto. Someone definitely has way too much cash if they are buying a Cheeto for $100 grand and not even getting the bag it came in.
It was beauty killed the beast.
Proud Whopper.
Would you like a Proud Whopper?
Burger King sure knows how to jump on a bandwagon and, moreover, exploit popular events. In July 2014, a weird item popped up on eBay: a burger wrapper. Not just any burger wrapper, a Burger King Pride burger wrapper. The story goes that for Pride 2014, Burger King made a special wrapper for their most popular burger, the Whopper. The wrapper was created in support of San Francisco Pride. However, no one really saw it that way. In fact, many people were annoyed that they were actually exploiting the Pride event for free publicity. Fast forward to about a month before the actual Pride parade, and someone thought it was a great idea to post the wrapper on eBay for $1,000. Keep in mind, there is nothing really special about the wrapper except that it says the Proud Whopper.
Do you want to go with meat or without meat? Because we can go both ways.
Everything else about the wrapping and the burger is basically the same. It's the same old Whopper, albeit with a slightly different wrapper. Keep in mind that the seller might have just been jumping on the bandwagon of selling random things online for money. Just a few days before, someone started a Kickstarter to raise enough money to buy and then make potato salad. Sounds dumb, right? Well, he made $64,000 in a couple of days. This was followed up by a crowdsourcing campaign for baked beans and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Do you see where we're going with this one? I guess any crazy idea is worth a shot if someone is willing to buy it.
A burger has never made me cry before.
Taco Bell Diablo sauce.
Come on, pal, hang in there, will you?
Cinco de Mayo 2015 must have been a rager because Taco Bell announced that for a limited time, they were releasing a special Diablo sauce. If you like spicy food, this was heaven sent and perfect timing. Seen as it was for a limited time, a few ambitious future entrepreneurs decided that they wanted to get ahead of the game. The sauce must have lived up to the hype because more and more people were going out of their way to obtain the sauce to sell online. They weren't selling it for too high a price, but selling sauce that was once free still feels overpriced, like blatant robbery. The sauce was going for anywhere between $7 to $20 for usually 10 packets. It is important to note that none of the sellers actually received any bids. Plenty of them on people's watch list, but as for an actual transaction, it hasn't happened. Maybe people realized how unnecessary it would be to buy packets of hot sauce on eBay when they can get other hot sauces in stores. No, it isn't Taco Bell Diablo sauce, but who wants to buy restaurant packets on eBay?
Check, please.
There's no bidding on more of our great videos. Just tap that screen. And if it's your first time here, how about showing us some love and strike that subscribe button and knock that bell to join our notification squad?